Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now. Let's dive right into this shockwave rumor that's been swirling around the NFL landscape, especially among Packers fans and analysts alike. The whispers in the league suggest that Green Bay is making a major play for Tristan Wirfs, the all-pro offensive tackle from Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes, you heard that right. Wirfs, a cornerstone of the Buccaneers' offensive line, could soon be donning the green and gold. And why is this such a huge deal? Well, because Wirfs is not just any lineman, he's a game-changer. His potential arrival could redefine the Packers' offensive line and elevate their entire offense, making them even more dangerous heading into the playoffs. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would Tampa Bay consider trading such a key player? The Buccaneers are currently 3-5, sitting in the middle of a rebuild, and they're facing some financial constraints with around $7.4 million in cap space. Plus, after their recent struggles, especially on defense, they're looking to reset. Rumors point to a possible rebuild era, with the team needing to shed some salary and draft picks to retool. On the other hand, the Packers are in a very different spot. They're 5-1-1, sitting comfortably near the top of the NFC North, armed with about $9 million in cap space, and they've shown they're willing to make aggressive moves to contend. What makes this potential trade so intriguing is the timing. With the NFL's trade deadline approaching on November 4th, the pressure is mounting. The Buccaneers, dealing with a defense that's allowing 26 points per game and a roster that's seen some key players go down, are in a bit of a limbo. They need to make tough decisions, and part of that could involve parting ways with Wirfs, who's just 26 but already considered one of the best tackles in the league. His film tells the story of a player with a pass block grade of 89. 2 in 2025, allowing only a single sack and committing just 3 penalties. His run blocking is equally impressive at 87. 4 and his pass efficiency rating is 97%. That's elite, folks, and his durability. Perfect, no injuries, over 70 starts in his career and an incredible 99. 2% snap count last season, meaning he's on the field almost every single play, protecting his quarterback and paving the way for the running game. Now, let's talk about what Wirfs brings to the table. He's a physical specimen, reminiscent of Trent Williams in his prime. His strength in pass protection is legendary, and his ability to anchor against the best pass rushers makes him a nightmare for defenses. His career stats show a sack allowed rate of just 2.4 per year, which is outstanding for an offensive lineman. His run blocking efficiency on the right side averages for 7 yards per carry, and he wins double teams 68% of the time. These are the kinds of numbers that make him a franchise cornerstone. For the Packers, acquiring Wirfs would be like adding a fortress on the right side of their line, a move that could elevate their protection and allow quarterback Jordan Love to thrive even more. And speaking of Love, the numbers tell a compelling story. Wirfs blocking on his right side, his performance could skyrocket. Last season, the Packers experienced a significant boost in pocket time, up by over 160%, and that was in part thanks to the stabilizing presence of their offensive line. Now, imagine adding Wirfs to that mix. His elite 99. 2% snap count means he's always present, always reliable. His EPA per block is plus 0.19, and he's allowed only 9% hurry rate against him. His 5 QB hits allowed in 2025 show that he's rarely beaten one-on-one. All of these factors combine to make him one of the most valuable offensive linemen in the league right now, and his presence on the Packers line could be the missing piece to push them over the top. But it's not just about individual talent. The strategic impact of adding Wirfs would be massive. His addition would immediately cut down the sacks the Packers give up, which currently hovers around 2.8 per game. It would also boost the running game, which last season gained an impressive 110 yards per game on the right side, but could go even higher with Wirfs anchoring the line. With him, the Packers' offense could see a jump from 28 points per game to potentially 34, turning their offense into one of the most explosive in the league. Their first downs could increase by 25%, and time of possession might extend by 4 minutes per game, a huge advantage in close contests. Jordan Love's performance also stands to benefit significantly. His PFF grade last season was an impressive 86.3, but with Wirfs protecting his blind side and right side, he could operate with even more confidence. This would translate into more deep completions, especially considering the Packers' current deep ball completion percentage of 38%. With Wirfs blocking effectively, Love would face fewer pressures, allowing him to take shots downfield more often and with better protection. And don't forget, a strong offensive line is the key to unlocking a quarterback's full potential. Let's talk a bit about the broader implications. If the Packers manage to acquire Wirfs, it could send shockwaves through the NFC. His addition would elevate their odds of reaching Super Bowl LXI, which currently sit around plus 1,200, improving from plus 1,800 before the rumors gained traction. Why? Because a dominant offensive line is perhaps the most critical factor in playoff success. Teams like the Eagles, known for their aggressive blitzing, would think twice before sending pressure when facing a line anchored by Wirfs. His ability to handle blitzes and stunts would be a game changer. Historically, trades of offensive tackles like Lane Peters have often turned contenders into real Super Bowl threats, and Wirfs' talent could do the same for Green Bay. Furthermore, from a strategic standpoint, the Packers' front office is clearly eyeing a serious playoff push. With the addition of Wirfs, their chances of making a deep run increase significantly. The offensive line would become a fortress, creating a more balanced attack that can both run and pass effectively. Their defense, although not perfect, has shown resilience, and an improved offensive line allows them to control the game tempo and keep their defense fresh. The Packers' coaching staff, led by head coach Matt LaFleur, would have even more flexibility to design plays that take advantage of a strong line and a confident Jordan Love. As we look at the bigger picture, this potential move also fits into the trend of teams valuing offensive line talent more than ever. The NFL has seen a rise in the importance of protecting the quarterback and establishing a solid run game, especially in playoff scenarios where every possession counts. Wirfs' skill set aligns perfectly with this philosophy. His ability to elevate a team's offensive line from good to great could be the difference between a playoff exit and a Super Bowl victory. Now, of course, the Buccaneers aren't just going to give away Wirfs easily. They'll want a hefty price, and the Packers will need to be strategic in their offer. A second-round pick in 2026 has been floated as the asking price, which isn't unreasonable considering Wirfs' value. The trade deadline is approaching fast, and both sides will be working hard to find a deal that benefits their respective rebuild or contention plans. For Tampa Bay, shedding Wirfs could be part of a broader strategy to free up cap space and acquire draft picks to rebuild around their young quarterback, Mayfield, and a defense that's struggling to contain opponents. On the Packers' side, this move signals their commitment to contending now. With a 5-1-1 record, they're in a prime position to make a deep playoff run. Adding Wirfs would be a statement of intent, a sign that they're not just content with being competitive, but are aiming for the ultimate goal, the Lombardi Trophy. The fans, the players, and the entire organization would rally behind such a bold move, believing that their team has finally found the missing piece for a championship push. And let's not forget the historical significance. Offensive tackle trades like this have turned teams into champions before. Think of how Lane Peters or even Trent Williams impacted their team's Super Bowl chances. Wirfs' elite talent and durability make him a prime candidate to be a difference maker. His impact on the NFC odds alone could be substantial, boosting the Packers' chances by as much as 20%, especially in high-pressure situations like facing blitz-heavy teams such as the Eagles or even in the critical playoff moments. To sum up, all signs point to a very exciting possibility, one that could reshape the NFC North and the entire NFC landscape. The Green Bay Packers, with their eye on a deep playoff run, are making a bold move to bolster their offensive line with Tristan Wirfs. His arrival could be the catalyst that takes their offense to new heights, fortifies their protection, and ultimately positions them as serious contenders for Super Bowl LXI. Whether this trade materializes or not, the mere speculation highlights how aggressive the Packers are willing to be in their pursuit of excellence. And it's exactly what fans love to see. Bold, strategic moves that bring hope for a brighter, championship-winning future. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, IT's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all this? Do you believe Tristan Wirfs could be the missing piece that finally pushes the Packers over the top? Are you excited about the possibility of seeing him in the green and gold? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back very soon with more updates, rumors, and analysis, so stay tuned for all the latest Green Bay Packers news. Thanks for being part of this journey with us, and as always, go Pack Go.